Hello gems, Leah from Red Emerald Yoga. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different because I'm sitting on this side of the camera. But this video is so long, it kind of felt weird to just have you looking at my table. So I already started this video actually, and then my computer started making a ton of noise. Anyways, I am using notes today, so if you see me looking down, yes, I do have notes. It's a lot of important facts that I don't want to forget about. So let's begin. So today we're going to be talking about the super new moon in Aries. There's a lot of information to cover, so please feel free to grab your favorite cup of whatever makes you happy. Join me by lighting a candle and or an incense. Mine is already lit. Today we're going to be going over some energetics of the moon. We're going to be going over crystals, essential oils, mudras. I'm also going to give you guys a few yoga poses that you might wish to incorporate into your practice that tap into the energy of this new moon. Today we are diving in to the profound and transformative energies of the super new moon in Aries with partial eclipse. This moon also has another layer of complexity because of the Venus and Mercury retrogrades, which we will also be going over a little bit. If you watched my last video, you will know that this video is piggybacking off of that one. Aries is the zodiac's first sign, known as the fiery spark of creation. It represents action, leadership, and bold new beginnings. As the ruler of Aries, Mars amplifies this energy with strength, courage, and drive. Mars is often called the warrior planet, and it embodies the raw energy of action, determination, and desire. It governs the root chakra, the energy center associated with grounding, survival, and our primal instincts. Mars energy is direct and forceful, pushing us to take bold steps toward our goals. Mars energy empowers us with bravery and ambition, igniting the inner fire we need to take decisive action. It fuels physical vitality and resilience, helping us to move forward even in times of challenging circumstances. Mars encourages healthy self-assertion and boundary setting, teaching us to stand firm in our truth. The challenges of Mars energy, which I was experiencing this morning with my computer, is Mars's intensity can sometimes lead to impatience or impulsivity, causing us to act without thinking things through. I wanted to throw my computer out the window, but I did not. It can amplify emotions like frustration or anger when obstacles arise. If unchecked, Mars's combative energy might lead to unnecessary conflict or competition. So it's really important to keep that Mars energy in check, but when it is, it's a beautiful thing. To work with Mars effectively, balance bold action with reflection. Take inspired steps toward your goals, but give yourself permission to pause and assess along the way. Channel Mars's energy constructively through physical activity like yoga, exercise, creative projects to avoid restlessness and frustration. You can ground yourself using tools. We will go over essential oils. We're going to go over mudras. We're going to go over crystals. We'll go over yoga poses, and then we will also be doing the pranayama and the meditation practice and the tarot reading at the end. So I got you covered. Mars infuses this new moon with the energy of courage and initiation. This moon invites you to align with your inner warrior, embrace transformation, and take bold, purposeful action. Paired with this eclipse, which clears old patterns and illuminates new truths, Mars supports you in stepping fully into your power. Mars infuses this super new moon in Aries with the energy of courage and initiation. This moon invites you to align with your inner warrior, embrace transformation, and take bold, purposeful action. Paired with the eclipse, which clears away old patterns and habits and illuminates new truths, Mars supports you in stepping fully into your power. Mercury, the planet of communication and intellect, is aligning with Neptune. So they're having this little meet and greet, like at a coffee shop type setting. Okay. And they're gonna piggyback off of each other's energy. So the planet of dreams, Neptune, and intuition is getting together with Mercury, planet of communication and intellect, and together they create a powerful portal for spiritual connection, creativity, and introspection. This aspect encourages us to trust our inner voice and explore the mystical side of life. The gift of this time is that it's perfect for intuitive journaling, dream interpretation, meditative reflection. Neptune's influence heightens your ability to tune into spiritual guidance. However, Neptune's dreamy nature can blur Mercury's clarity. So there can be things like miscommunications, overly idealistic thinking, things of that nature. So we want to make sure that we're tapping into those grounding practices to keep ourselves level-headed. That way we can maintain our focus. Interesting to note, yesterday I woke up and I was having a dream. No, don't judge me. I was screaming at my dog in my dream. This is the dog that I surf with. So she was ignoring me on the beach in my dream, and she was looking at the water and she wanted to go surfing. So she's barking like a seal, totally stoked out of her mind, freaking out. And I'm standing on the beach calling her because for whatever reason I wanted to cuddle with her on the sand. And I'm screaming at her to come, and she won't come because she's got herself all stoked out and there's no calming her down. So I'm screaming and screaming and screaming. And in real life, I actually wasn't screaming. This was all in my dream. So my dog jumps up on my bed at that moment and wakes me up, and I'm looking at her and she's looking at me like, "Are you okay?" And she laid down right next to me where I was asking her to lay down and cuddle in my dream. And she cuddled with me. So I think I tapped into her while I was sleeping. So that was pretty interesting. And then yesterday when my husband came home, I was telling him about my dream. And he told me that he had a weird dream. He said that he dreamed one of the guys at his work had died. And he was a little freaked out about that. And he didn't know why he was dreaming that. It kept him up for quite a few hours in the night. And I was asking him, does this guy have anything significant that is ending in his life? And he said, no, this guy's getting married. He just asked this girl to marry him and they're happy. There's, nothing is ending. Everything is beginning. And I was telling him, that makes sense. Maybe the death was the death of his boyhood. And now he's a young man. So now he's becoming a man and he's stepping into this new chapter in his life. And so that really put my husband's mind at ease. And he was like, oh, okay, he's not dying. Just one chapter is ending and there is a new beginning. So sometimes the death phase can be very scary. It doesn't always mean a literal death if you happen to dream something like that. As many of you already know, we are still in Mercury and Venus retrograde. These retrogrades add another layer of complexity to this new moon. While Mercury retrograde may feel like an unwelcome cosmic slowdown, it is an invitation to pause, slow down, and reflect. Use this time to revisit old ideas, old habits, old patterns. Refine your plans, make any fine little tweaks that you need to make on travel plans. Proofread your things before they go out, because once they go out, you can't take them back in. You don't want to have any miscommunications during this time. It's a time to reconnect also with your inner truth. What does that mean to you? With Venus retrograde, it invites us to evaluate our relationships, our sense of self-worth, our values. It's a chance to heal old emotional wounds and release anything that does not align with our heart's true desires. By embracing the slower pace and energy of retrogrades, we can uncover hidden lessons and create a solid foundation for growth. Eclipses illuminate the duality within us, asking us to acknowledge the parts we've hidden in the shadows and integrate them into our journey. This process is deeply transformative, leading to profound healing and self-discovery. So if you have your journal handy, please write these questions down. I will also leave these questions in the description. Okay, let me just write that down so I don't forget. Let me see. Okay, so things for reflection and journaling. Ask yourself, what patterns am I ready to release? What truths am I uncovering? And how can I embrace this transformation? I'm going to repeat that because that was a bit fast. What patterns am I ready to release? What truths am I uncovering? And how can I embrace this transformation? Pause the video if you need to, write that down, and then join me again. Practices like yoga, pranayama, using crystals, and essential oils can all help to ground you at this time, and we will go over all of those. I have a few mudras for you too. Focus on aligning your intentions at this time. Focus on your soul's true purpose. If you are familiar with your birth chart, I strongly suggest that you look at your north node. What is your soul's highest purpose? What direction are you headed in? Eclipses magnify this manifestation energy, so be clear and be authentic. I cannot stress that enough. When manifesting, when praying, when setting intentions, be specific. Crystals are really powerful tools at tapping in and harnessing energies. During this lunar phase, Aries is calling on us to step into our courage and boldly set intentions. The eclipse is inviting us to surrender and transform. So I chose crystals that align with both of those energies. Crystals that can help amplify your practice, ground your energy, and empower your manifestations. So let's check them out. So I came up with 3 crystals for bold beginnings and for manifestation. The first crystal is carnelian. The second one is red jasper, and the third one is citrine. Carnelian has fiery orange hues. It's the perfect companion for Aries energy. It's known as the stone of courage and vitality. It boosts confidence, stimulates bold action, and enhances creativity. All essential qualities for manifesting new beginnings. Hold it during your intention setting rituals, during your meditations, during your prayers. You're free to wear it as jewelry. You can set it on your desk. You can meditate on the crystal. Allow it to empower your goals. Carry it with you when you need a boost of courage throughout your day. Crystal number 2, red jasper. This earthy red stone grounds and stabilizes Aries' fiery energy, ensuring balance and focus during manifestation. It's a stone of resilience, supporting decisive action and perseverance as you work towards your goals. I love working with red jasper. I even make organ pieces, and I often leave a layer of red jasper at the bottom for grounding. Well, usually it's copper, and then and then it's red jasper. Anyways, place it on your root chakra during meditation for grounding. Keep it near your workspace to maintain focus and momentum. I think I actually have one in my room. Let me go grab it. The next crystal that we're going to talk about is citrine. This is known as the stone of abundance and manifestation. Citrine helps attract prosperity and aligns your intentions with positive energy. Its sunny disposition resonates with Aries' determination and optimism, making it ideal for lunar intention setting. You can hold it while visualizing your goals during meditation, prayer, and intention setting. You can place it in your living space to energize and attract abundance. Next, we're going to talk about crystals for surrender and transformation. Again, I've picked out 3 crystals that I think work perfectly with this energy. The first one is labradorite, second one is smoky quartz, and the third one is black moonstone. If you have those crystals, great. If not, if you resonate with another crystal for surrender and transformation, great, work with those. Again, this is not an exhaustive list. So labradorite, known as the stone of transformation, helps you embrace the unknown with trust and surrender. Perfect for eclipse energy. Its iridescent hues remind us of the magic that happens when we release what no longer serves us and step into our personal power. You can hold it during shadow work or during release rituals. You can place it near your bed to support dream work and intuitive clarity. The second crystal, smoky quartz. This is a grounding stone that absorbs and clears negative energy while supporting emotional release. Smoky quartz is ideal for letting go of old patterns, beliefs, or attachments that are holding you back. Use it during eclipse rituals to release old energies. You can also use it during other times. It doesn't only have to be during eclipses, but it's especially potent at this time. Place it in your space to create a calming and protective atmosphere. Black moonstone, a powerful ally for working with lunar energy. Black moonstone supports emotional healing and intuitive insight. It helps you align with the super new moon's themes of surrender and renewal, offering calm and clarity during periods of change. Hold it during meditation to contact with lunar energy. Again, you can use that during times of prayer and meditation. Use it in grounding exercises during your reflection practices. Another thing that you might want to do, I do this during Shavasana, is you can hold it during your Shavasana practice or place it nearby. These crystals are for alignment and balance. Again, I've picked 3. We have clear quartz, green aventurine. I had to step away for a moment. We have some roofers that are doing work. It's that Aries get up and go energy, so I'm not going to stop it. But we might hear some pounds up on the ceiling. Oh my goodness. But we're going to keep going because this video's got to get put out. I already promised it. So the 3 crystals for alignment and balance: clear quartz, green aventurine, and amethyst. For clear quartz, it's known as the master healer. Clear quartz is an amplifier of energy of other crystals and aligns you with your clarity and focus during intention setting. It's a versatile tool to support all phases of your lunar practice. You can use it alongside any other crystals. You can put it in a grid. It's an amplifier of energy. Meditate with it to enhance focus and mental clarity. Green aventurine is a gentle yet powerful stone that harmonizes Aries bold energy with grounding and abundance. Green aventurine is perfect for aligning your intentions with a sense of balance and trust in the process of growth. How to use it: place it on your heart chakra for emotional balance. Carry it with you as a talisman for luck and alignment. And if you happen to have an injury from tapping into your Aries energy, your get up and go Mars energy like I do, I have a Kung Fu injury. It's also really good for healing energies. You can use amethyst to deepen your connection with your intuition and your inner wisdom. Use it to meditate with and to journal with. Amethyst is good for calming your mind and opening up to the transformative energies of this eclipse. I wrote down a few crystal ritual ideas that you may wish to incorporate into your practice. You can do things like crystal grids. You can look that up on YouTube or on the internet. There's a lot of information out there. If you want me to make a video specifically on that, please just drop a comment below. As always, I love suggestions. You can create a crystal grid around your body during meditation. I love doing that during yoga. That will amplify the lunar energy. Place carnelian, citrine, smoky quartz near your root chakra, labradorite by your third eye. You can, if you're doing it on the yoga mat, you can put the crystals around you, like based on like the chakras. If you're doing some sort of yoga nidra practice, I love doing that. That's amazing. Clear quartz by your head to connect all the energies. Charging your crystals under the invisible energy of this super new moon. Even though the moon is dark, the energy is still there. It's the energy of new beginnings. It's manifesting energy. Set your intention. It will infuse your stones, your crystals with that intention. Lay them out on a natural surface and set your intentions while holding them. Or you can write it down on a piece of paper and place the paper and then put your stones on top. Make sure that your stones are not going to get damaged by water. If you put them outside, make sure you're not using something like selenite, which can get dew and then it'll start to dissolve. Okay, so always make sure that you know how to work with the crystals that you're using. You can do an intention jar with crystals, which is similar to the paper, but you would just get a little tiny jar. My son and I are always fighting about that. He's always throwing my jars away and I'm always scavenging for more jars. But you can put your crystals in a jar and you can put a label on the outside of your jar, or you can put it inside with your crystals. Some people plant them. I don't like to do that. I'll just keep them near my tarot table or in a bookshelf or something on my desk, something of that nature. Some people choose to do it with teeny tiny little crystals and they'll wear it like a little necklace. You can also do it in a bag. Some people do bags, like little drawstring bags, and they have their crystals in there. Essential oils. Okay. Essential oils are incredibly powerful. Even though they're tiny little drops, they're very potent. So always be careful when working with your essential oils. They're great at enhancing alignment, intention setting during this lunar phase. Their aromatic and energetic properties create a sacred atmosphere, support emotional balance, and deepen spiritual practices. I love working with essential oils. Now, even if you don't believe in essential oils, they still work. I remember one time we had this group of guys come to Kung Fu, and my Kung Fu master was getting a little frustrated because this new group of guys, they were skilled martial artists, but they were kind of rude. And at that time, he was hurting for students. And so he didn't want to get rid of them, but he was asking me how should I approach them? What do you recommend? And I was like, ooh, I don't know, that's tough. And I was like, why don't I bring frankincense tomorrow? And he was like, what? And I told him, let me bring some frankincense. We'll anoint you. I said, we'll put it, somewhere where it's not going to get in somebody's eyes. But I was like, we'll put it on your third eye. We'll put it down the middle of your back. So you can still smell it, but it's not going to be overwhelming. And he was like, what's that going to do? And I said, well, frankincense is used, and I just told him historical uses of frankincense. I think I'm going off on a tangent here. But anyways, it's to create a state of reverence. So people respect you as an authority. So the next day I came to class, I anointed him in his office, and then we practiced. The guys came in and they were, standing there with their hands behind their back. They were very respectful. And the master was just looking at me like, whoa, it's working. He couldn't believe it. So yeah, you can definitely use essential oils, even if you don't really know how they're going to work. If you set an intention, they're very powerful. I think I went off on a tangent again. Always dilute your essential oils unless you know for a fact that oil is safe to use neat. I know that there are many companies out there, and I'm probably going to get a bunch of shit for this, but essential oils are not meant to be dripped all over your body. They're not meant to be ingested. There are tinctures and teas for that, okay? So dilute your oils before applying them to your skin, and especially before adding them to a bath, because they will float at the top of the water. And if they are hot oils, they are going to burn your skin. Okay. So always, always, always dilute. For grounding and spiritual connection, frankincense. The energetic properties of frankincense have long been used in sacred rituals and meditation practices. Its grounding aroma helps to quiet the mind, creating an environment of peace that aligns perfectly with the reflective and transformative nature of the eclipse. You can add 5 to 8 drops to a diffuser. Now that is a guesstimation because I don't know how big your diffuser is. Mine is 400. I think it says 400. It's a big one. So I'll use about 4 to 8 drops of frankincense oil in my diffuser. When I use it in my diffuser, it's not diluted. Just throw it right in there, okay? How to use it. You can use it in your diffuser during meditation, during yoga, during a tarot reading, during times of introspection, or during your spiritual practice. You can add it to a bath once it's diluted or mixed with salts or mixed with clay. Bergamot. Bergamot is uplifting and confidence boosting and energetic. It is known as the joy oil. Bergamot combines calming and uplifting energy. It can soothe emotional turbulence caused by retrogrades while encouraging optimism and bravery, perfectly complementing Aries' bold spirit. You can add 6 to 8 drops while journaling, or I like to do bergamot at the beginning of the day because it's just bright and uplifting. You can also apply it topically to your wrists, behind your ears, to carry its energy throughout your day. You can add it to a warm bath for emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. Again, make sure it's diluted. Moving on, grounding and reflective, we have patchouli. Patchouli offers grounding energy, fostering stability and a deeper connection to Earth. Its earthy scent complements the introspective nature of the eclipse and supports themes of release and renewal during Venus retrograde. Add 4 to 6 drops to your diffuser during yoga, meditation, to create a tranquil atmosphere. It's very easy to overdo it on patchouli. Be careful with your patchouli oil. Once diluted, you can apply it topically, a couple of drops to the bottom of your feet. Again, it's diluted at a very low concentration, like 1 to 2%. And you can even apply it to your lower back to enhance grounding. And again, you can add it to your bath. I have Solfeggio Frequencies. I don't even know if I mentioned that in the beginning of the video, but I have Solfeggio Frequencies for you. Solfeggio frequencies, for those who don't know, there are specific sound vibrations that resonate deeply with the body and spirit. They promote healing, balance, and spiritual alignment. They are especially potent under this super new moon and eclipse. So I don't know. I have it in my story, actually, not my story, my shorts. I have it in my shorts. There's a little short of my dog, Bob. It's his obstacle course when I was rehabilitating him. He was completely paralyzed. Make sure you read the description if you want to hear all about it. But I used all of the woo modalities. Bob is 12 years old. He runs around like a puppy, and solfeggio frequencies were one of the things that I played constantly for him. That was definitely a part of his healing journey. So we have 396 hertz, releasing fear and guilt. 396 hertz dissolves fear and guilt while helping to ground and release shadow energies. It's a perfect companion for eclipse work. Play this frequency softly during journaling to support emotional release. Meditate with Black Moonstone while listening to enhance the effects. Again, you can also use your clear quartz. It's also an enhancer. 639 hertz is a harmonizing relationships frequency. The purpose is to encourage healing and balance in relationships. It's ideal for working with Venus retrogrades, themes of love and self-worth. You can diffuse bergamot oil with this and play this frequency softly during your manifestation meditation. Visualize green heart energy expanding and harmonizing during this practice. 741 hertz. This is clearing of negative energy. The purpose of this frequency is to detoxify and clear away negative and stagnant energy. These are energetic detoxifications, okay? Helping you find clarity and alignment. Use this frequency softly playing in the background while reflecting, meditating, or setting your intentions. If you've had a stressful day, if you've been busy at work or whatever, you're just like absorbing other people's stuff, you're out in public, you have to go to one of those big box stores. If you come home and you do some yoga, some meditation, play this frequency in the background. You can pair it with grounding practices like tree pose to amplify its effects. Whenever you're feeling like things are just kind of like spinning out of control and your mind is racing all over the place, I really like to work with balance poses because it forces you to be present in the present moment. Otherwise, you're just going to fall down. So it forces you to focus your thoughts. Depending on what your physical capabilities are, maybe your balance pose is dancer pose. Maybe your balance pose is something a lot more intense. Maybe your balance pose is barely picking 1 foot off the ground. Maybe it's holding onto the wall and barely picking 1 foot off the ground. You go at your own pace. but you can do any types of balance poses for that. Okay, now we have a couple of yoga poses with mudras. First pose to tap into this energy would be Warrior One. So you can use these 3 poses just by themselves, or you can just like really focus on these poses in your normal yoga practice, or you can do them throughout your day if you need to. Okay, the first yoga pose we're going to talk about is Warrior One pose. Warrior One embodies the energy and the boldness of Aries. It ignites your inner strength. The mudra, so when you're doing Warrior One, do this with your fingers, okay? So I'm just placing my thumb over my ring finger, like that little, right at the little knuckle right there. And so what that's going to do is it's going to amplify your vitality and your confidence. It's a great mudra for purification and for releasing what is no longer needed. If you'd like to do a mantra while doing that pose, you can think silently to yourself, I visualize the bright fire of Aries burning within me. It fuels my courage and my determination. The second yoga pose you may wish to work with during this time is Child's Pose. Child's Pose is a great pose for surrender, for letting go. This is a perfect pose to reflect on surrendering to the transformative energies of this eclipse. While you're in Child's Pose, a variation that you may wish to do is just putting your hands together, like namaste hands, prayer hands. This is called Anjali Mudra. So you're just going to put your hands together in Anjali Mudra and extend your arms out in front of you while you're in Child's Pose. Variation of that would be if you wanted to be in Child's Pose and you could choose to place your hands like that behind your back, you could also do that if that is comfortable for you. Anjali Mudra symbolizes balance, gratitude, and surrender. The mantra that you can work with for this pose would be, I bow down to the transformative power of this new moon, letting go of what no longer serves me. For yoga pose number 3, we have Tree Pose. This pose grounds yourself amidst all of these cosmic shifts, all of these energies, all of these retrogrades. It brings stability to you. It brings physical and emotional stability. Here we go with these fingers again. So instead of bringing our thumb over our finger like this time we're going to bring it just to the tip. Okay? So in Tree Pose, you would bring ring finger and thumb, the tips together, for Prithvi, I can't pronounce that properly, for Prithvi Mudra, okay? To deepen your stability, your grounding. This creates a strong and stable presence. A mantra or visualization that you can work with this yoga pose would be, I am like a strong and stable tree. I am firmly rooted into the earth while reaching towards the sky. Now, depending on your balance capabilities, you can do this with your hands close together. It kind of, if you don't want to branch out, you can bring your hand, my hands won't reach off the camera, but you can extend your arms out to the sides. You can bring your arms up like this. You can bring your arms up overhead or out any direction that you would like to branch out in, whatever feels good to you, or you can keep your arms close in front of you. Okay, gems, we're moving into the pranayama portion of this video. So I invite you to get comfortable, sitting up nice and tall with your spine elongated. So today we're going to focus on Nadi Shohana. This technique harmonizes the left and right sides of the brain, clears mental clutter, and balances your flow of energy. When you're ready, close your eyes. Allow your breathing to be normal. Allow your body time to relax. Your left hand can rest gently in your lap. Bring your left thumb and your left index finger together in Yana Mudra. Just rest gently in your lap. This mudra symbolizes knowledge and wisdom. When you're ready, raise your right hand, close your right nostril with your thumb, inhale through the left, switch sides, exhale, inhale through the right, switch sides, exhale through the left, inhale left, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left, inhale left, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left, inhale left, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left, inhale left, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left. Continue breathing in this way, going at your own pace. Every inhale draws in clear and balanced energy. Every exhale releases frustration, confusion, and mental clutter. Continue breathing. With every inhale, feel yourself getting lighter. As every exhale, you release heavy and stagnant energy that has been weighing you down. Continue breathing. Finding the slow and steady rhythm of your breath, soft and steady. Inhaling peace and clarity. Exhaling what no longer serves you. Stay present, focusing on the rhythm and the sound of your breath. If you get lost, simply come back to the rhythm, taking one final round, ending with an exhale through the left nostril. And allow your breathing to return to normal. Take a few breaths here. Bring your awareness to the sense of calm and balance that you have cultivated. Notice how your body and mind feel lighter and less cluttered. This super new moon in Aries with its partial eclipse offers us a profound opportunity to align with our desires and intentions. You can do this meditation either lying down or seated. The only requirement is that your spine is elongated and that you are comfortable. Rest your hands gently on your knees if you are seated or in your lap. If you are doing this meditation lying down, you may wish to place your hands on your belly and on your heart. But do what feels right for you. Close your eyes and allow your breath to slow down naturally. That is a signal from your body and your mind that you are safe and that it is time to connect deeply. Take 3 deep breaths deeply through your nose. One more deep inhale here through the nose. Exhaling fully through the mouth with an audible sound. Releasing any tension or distractions. Allow your body to soften and relax into this sacred moment. Bring your awareness to the earth beneath you. Imagine strong roots extending from the base of your spine or your feet, anchoring you deeply into the soil. These roots connect you to the earth, grounding your energy and creating a stable foundation. Feel the earth's nurturing energy flowing through your roots and into your body. This energy is grounding you, clearing away any remaining stress or heaviness. With each inhale, draw in this stabilizing force. With each exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Wherever your hands are, bring your fingertips together into Hakini Mudra. Gently touch the fingertips of each hand to the fingertips on the opposite hand. Allow your palms to remain slightly apart. The connection is between the fingertips. Allow your hands to rest in that position in a way that is comfortable to you. They may be together at heart center, resting gently in your lap, or on your belly. This mudra balances the left and right hemispheres of your brain, enhancing your focus and creativity. It allows you to align your thoughts and emotions with your intentions, creating a clear and powerful channel for manifestation. As you hold this mudra, feel your hands cradling the energy of your intentions. As if they're holding a sacred invisible seed that is ready to grow. Visualize the roots grounding you even more deeply, while the dome of your hands draws energy upward, connecting you to the sky above. You are both grounded and open, ready to align with the transformative power of this moment. Now shift your attention to the sky above. The super new moon in Aries is cloaked in darkness, hidden from view. The partial eclipse brings a powerful energy of surrender, a reminder that transformation often begins in the unseen. Feel the stillness of the night surrounding you. A sacred void filled with endless possibilities. This darkness is not empty. It is fertile, alive, and brimming with potential. It holds the energy needed to nourish your dreams. As you breathe, imagine the eclipse energy flowing over you, gently washing away old patterns, limiting beliefs, and anything that stands in the way of your intentions. Allow yourself to surrender fully to this wave of transformation, trusting that the unseen is working in your favor. Feel this transformative energy merging with your grounded state, creating balance and harmony within you. Trust that the darkness is cradling and preparing your intentions to grow. In your mind's eye, picture yourself standing in an open field. The sky is dark, yet filled with stars. The air is calm, filled with possibility. In your hands, you hold a pouch of seeds. Each seed represents an intention, a dream, or a desire that you wish to manifest. Reflect on the meaning of each seed. Perhaps one represents personal growth, another love, another financial abundance. Take a moment to focus on each seed and feel its significance. now begin planting your seeds into the rich, fertile soil of this field. With each seed you plant, feel its purpose taking root. As you plant, silently affirm, I trust the process of transformation. My intentions are safe and nurtured. Take your time planting each seed carefully and intentionally. As you finish planting your seeds, visualize yourself watering them with love, patience, and focus. Feel the eclipse energy flowing into the soil, empowering each seed with the strength to grow and manifest into reality. Allow yourself to fully experience the process of nurturing your dreams in the fertile darkness. As the seeds take root, visualize them beginning to sprout. Tiny green shoots emerge from the soil, symbolizing the first steps of your intentions manifesting. See these sprouts growing stronger, eventually blossoming into vibrant flowers, trees, or any imagery that represents your intentions. Each bloom is a goal coming to life, a dream realized. Allow yourself to feel the joy and gratitude of living in this reality. Imagine your life as if these intentions have already come to fruition. What does it look like? How does it feel? Allow your focus to settle here, fully immersed in this visualization, embodying the energy of your fulfilled dreams. With each breath, silently affirm, I am aligned with my highest purpose. My dreams are manifesting effortlessly. I surrender. My dreams are manifesting effortlessly. I surrender and trust the unfolding process. Repeat these affirmations as you anchor your intentions in your heart. I am aligned with my highest purpose. My dreams are manifesting effortlessly. I surrender and trust the unfolding process. Take a deep breath here, and as you exhale, release any remaining doubts or resistance. Trust that your intentions have been planted and set into motion, supported by the powerful energy of this new moon. Visualize your blooming intentions being cradled by the unseen energy of the moon, protected and empowered as they continue to grow and flourish. Gently bring your awareness back into your body. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Roll your shoulders. And slowly open your eyes with a deep breath. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up to this practice. Know that the seeds you've planted are alive with energy and being nurtured by the universe. You are a co-creator of your reality, and your dreams are always within reach. Bring your hands together at heart center. Namaste. Okay, gems, to close out today's practice, we're going to be doing a tarot and oracle reading. We're going to be using the Slavic Legends Tarot and the Green Witch's Oracle deck. So these decks were chosen intentionally for today's reading. I felt like they really resonated with the energies of this new moon. The Slavic Legends was chosen because I felt like it really harnesses in on that fiery energy of Aries and Mars. Plus, it's beautiful, so I felt like that taps into the manifestation properties of this new moon. And so does the Green Witch's Oracle deck. It's very grounding and it's perfect for manifestation. So let's begin. I was going to switch over to my tarot table, but I'm kind of having fun looking at you guys. I don't know if you're having fun looking at me. But this is what we're doing today. Okay, let's see. Okay. So let's see what messages we have coming through today for this new moon in Aries. Card 1 is going to be what to release. This is going to represent what you need to release, any old patterns, any beliefs or energies that no longer serve the highest good. Here we have 8 of Wands. What we need to release. I would see this as, I'm really drawn to the bird, okay, to me, and like the wings are on fire. It looks like it's very Phoenix type of energy. I feel like the things that we are moving away from, the things that we are already done, we've transmuted this energy, and we don't need to bring those things that have burned away in with us into the next chapter of our life. I feel like those things are meant to leave in the past and we are meant to move forward, okay? I love all of these clouds in the background. It's very turbulent, but I'm also really drawn to this green area right here. I feel like that is in the center of the card. It's like the heart chakra of the card. I feel like once your heart has burned away all of these impurities, you know, we're meant to move forward. Where to focus, okay? This is where to direct our energy during this super new moon. Here we have the Tower in the reverse. Okay, so we got this Mars energy, this Aries get up and go energy. I told you they were fixing my roof up on top. There's, I don't know, I was trying to take like strategic pauses throughout the video so I could minimize the banging, the clanging going on up there. But that's literally how I always describe this. Well, not always, usually. The Tower in the reverse. It's like when there's a remodel. The Tower is at the demo phase. And then in the reverse, that's the rebuilding phase. That's when you get to make it beautiful. So what do you need to focus your energy and your attention on? What did you burn away? What was purified already? Oops, obligatory tripod bump, and I'm using my phone. I'm not even using my regular tripod. That's been burned away. It's been demolished. It's been ripped out of your clutching claws that you try to keep so tightly. It's been ripped. The universe is like, no, this is not for your greatest good. You manifested this. So now you need to rebuild. Get up and go energy. What are you rebuilding? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What seeds did you plant? Card 3. The potential for growth. This third card represents the opportunities awaiting you as you embrace this transformation and step into your power. Okay? The potential for growth is the Sun in the reverse. I feel like our greatest potential for growth, because this is a collective reading, our greatest potential for growth is to focus on how to be happy, how to find joy, how to find our true heart's desire. I love how he's holding a key. And I feel like that's the key to happiness. That's the key to joy. But because this card is in the reverse, we haven't truly found which hole this key belongs in. We think this, oh, if I only had this thing, oh, if I only had that thing, I would be happy. If I had this, then I would be happy. If I had this, then I would be satisfied. Oh, if I had this, life would be so easy. But we're trying to stick that key in the wrong hole. These are not. That's not it. What is your soul's highest potential? I feel like as a collective, as a community, we're still thinking too small. I think the universe is saying think bigger, think smarter. Remember that whole part in the beginning of the video? Oh, they say that when your nose itches, it means you're in love. When we were saying to be specific, to be very, very specific when manifesting, because you got to watch what you wish for. That's what this is talking about. Do not manifest the wrong keyhole, okay? I'm going to draw one more card on that. Oh my gosh. And the very next card is 7 of Cups in the reverse. Again, we have our energy, our attention focusing on the wrong areas in life. We're getting distracted. Don't allow yourself to be distracted. Turn off the freaking news, okay? Turn off the news. Turn off your, if you're having like these ads pop up in your social media feeds and it's like, oh, this is what you want. This is what you need. No. Don't allow yourself to get distracted because those are the wrong keyholes, okay? yes, you have the potential to tap in to that energy of the sun. It's a lot of construction going on up there. To tap into your joy. Bob, it's okay. It's got to be the right fit. Okay, this was only supposed to be a 3-card reading, but I felt like I just wanted one more card just to make sure I was on the right topic. And sure enough, following up with those 7 of Cups, I believe I was. So now let's get our Oracle card. Let me see. I'm going to move these cards because sometimes I have a tendency to send my cards flying and I don't want to drop my Slavic Legends deck. Okay. So to balance this fiery energy from Slavic Legends Tarot, Mortal and Pestle. I love it. Card number 22. If the number 22 means anything to you, great. Take it and run. If not, it's just the card number. And one thing I want to point out is I wrote those numbers on it myself. So if you're looking at your deck like, wait, where are my numbers? You have to write them yourself. Okay, so it says integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. So let's go to the guidebook. I think those are page numbers. Yeah, they're page numbers. Wait, is it? No. Okay. I couldn't remember how I worked in the numbers. They're not page numbers. I wrote them at the top. Okay. So that's how it is. So if you get that deck, they won't have numbers. They were a little tricky for me to find. So I just wrote the numbers. Okay. So mortar and pestle. Integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. The goals of the mortar and pestle are twofold. First, to reduce the size of something, and then to combine ingredients in a spell. In order to evenly combine your components, you need to break them down into smaller parts. The grinding motion used with a mortar and pestle can appear aggressive, and applying too much force can make your ingredients fly everywhere. Use finesse. Be gentle but thorough. Take the time to blend things evenly. This card tells you that something in your life needs to be better incorporated. It could be as simple as integrating your practice into daily life, or something more complex, like finding balance between 2 relationships. Oh my gosh, that's literally the recurring theme that's coming up for Venus retrograde, and that is overlapping this new moon. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Whatever it is, take it slow, or you'll scatter what you're trying to integrate. This card has a reflection which says, what parts of your life do you need to blend more seamlessly? And I invite you to journal on that. Light a candle, spend about 20-25 minutes journaling. You can incorporate those other 3 questions from earlier in the video. But yeah, what parts of your life do you need to blend more seamlessly? And I feel like once you figure that out, it's probably going to be a lot easier for you to pick up the pieces and figure out which hole this key truly belongs in. This is the key to your happiness, your joy, your sense of fulfillment. But what is it? There's so many distractions. I don't know if you love cooking or not, but I do. I love cooking. I love baking. And one of the things that I'm teaching my son is how to cook with intention. Every time we are cooking, we're adding certain spices or we're incorporating different ingredients. I give it a purpose. Like, I'm adding this for this reason. I'm adding this because of this. And then I stir it in with love always. And then do I want to add this thing to my life? Or is it something that we're burning away? And if I'm adding it to my life, I like to start going to the right. And if I'm removing it, cleansing it from our lives, then I like to start it to the left. That's just my personal practice. But maybe that will make sense to you. Maybe that's something that you want to integrate into your kitchen, into your cooking practices. Integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. Being very mindful of what you're putting in and why, how much. Can you infuse it with your intention? Can you infuse it with your love? I've talked about this before. I talk about it a lot, but my son had this friend and we used to babysit him a lot. He used to always be over here. And his sister was getting her degree in college. She was very smart. And she came to me and she asked why her cookies would never rise. And I asked her, what's wrong with your recipe? And she's like, I don't know. It works for everybody else and it won't work for me. And I asked her, are you following the recipe? Are you tweaking it? Is your oven calibrated to the right temperature? And yes to everything. She couldn't figure it out. And I asked her, well, how do you cook? Do you do it like very analytical and you have no music on and you're not dancing? You're just like focusing on the cookies. And she's like, yeah, that's how I cook. And I was like, that's your problem. There's no love in your kitchen. You've got to turn on your favorite music. You've got to dance. You've got to make love to that cookie dough. Fuse it with your love and then see if your cookies rise. And so she made the recipe again. She came to pick up her brother. She was ranting and raving about her amazing cookies that they finally rose. And that's what it was. Love was the missing ingredient. So, do you need to cook with love? Maybe. So this concludes today's reading. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me today. This was very different for me. I was not expecting to be on this end of the camera, but I was just like, whatever. We're just going to take it and run with it. That Aries energy, we're just going to go with it. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I will see you soon. Bye for now, gems.